सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरम्। Saluting to the Lord in all forms and beyond. Saluting to all the Guru Parampara along with Guru Tattva. Today we will continue study of Sri Annapurna Stotram written by Bhagavan Adi Shankara as a part of our Stotra Sravanti. In this, what we are trying is to understand the meaning of Stotra, creating that bhava according to meaning, trying to invoke the grace of that particular deity for both our outer inner safety, security and prosperity as well as our spiritual evolution. Not only for us, but we are praying for the entire universe. While doing so, what we have to do and protect ourselves is from all these sources, either from within, the inner thing called as our own nastikata once in a while comes in the form of ashraddha, discontinuity, doubt. Protect ourselves also from the worldly people nastikas who on whatever the name or pretext try to disturb about Paramatma. Let them live their life, we don't disturb them and don't get disturbed by them also. Thirdly, protect your own inner shraddha, etc. from the people who are so-called astikas, but then all their astikata is only for artha kama bhoga pradhana. Though in and through all stotras, we are asking the Lord to bless us with outer and inner sukha, that is only to give us a comfortable zone so that our seva to the world, our devotion to Lord, our knowing the truth becomes unobstructed. We want blessings, conveniences as blessings, only so that our seva and sadhana becomes nirvighna. More importantly, our goal is neither the world. Our goal is only Paramatma. If somebody makes Paramatma as the means and Jagat as the goal, is the most unfortunate person of ignorance, immaturity and samsara. For us, the goal is God alone. Never ever miss that. But to reach to that goal or even to be successful in good projects of the world, whatever the obstacles come, they have to go away and we need to be empowered at all levels. These devatas are given those powers. They are very much there, functional, and they bless whoever seek. Recognizing that principle, we have taken up this project, and thus one or the other stotra, we are all learning so that whichever is required at whatever time, we make use of it. So today we will continue the Annapurna Stotram written by Bhagavan Adi Shankara. All the introduction given yesterday. We will start from chanting the fifth mantra up to 4 we saw yesterday the meaning also. Om Atha Shri Adya Shankaracharya Virijitam Shri Annapurna Stotram. Om Drushya Drushya Vibhuti Vahanakari Brahmanda Bhandodari लीला नाटक सूत्र खेलन करी विज्ञान दीपांकुरी श्री विश्वेश मन प्रसादन करी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षान्देहि कृपावलंबन करी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी उर्वी सर्वजनेश्वरी जय करी माता कृपा सागरी वेणी नील समान कुंतलधरी नित्यान्नदानेश्वरी साक्षान्मोक्षकरी सदा शुभकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षान्देहि कृपावलंबन करी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी आदिक्षान्त समस्त वर्णन करी शंभो त्रिभावा करी काश्मीरा त्रिपुरेश्वरी त्रिनयनी विश्वेश्वरी शर्वरी स्वर्गद्वार कपाट पाटनकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी देवी सर्वविचित्ररत्नरचिता दाक्षायिणी सुन्दरी वामस्वादुपयोधरा प्रियकरी सौभाग्यमाहेश्वरी भक्ताभीष्टकरी सदा शुभकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी चन्द्रार्कानलकोटिकोटिसदृशी चन्द्रांशुबिम्बाधरी चन्द्रार्काग्निसमानकुन्तलधरी चन्द्रार्कवर्णे माला पुस्तकपाशसाङ्कुशधरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी क्षत्रत्राणकरी महाभयकरी माता कृपासागरी सर्वानन्दकरी सदाशिवकरी ईश्वरी श्रीधरी दक्षाकन्दकरी निरामयकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शंकर प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्य सिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम्. In every sloka, in the last line, Bhikshan Dehi Krupavalambanakari Mata Annapurneshwari. Hey Annapurneshwari, take the avalambana support of your own inherent nature of Krupa and give me the Bhiksha. So the Anna Bhiksha, the Dana Bhiksha, the Dhanya Bhiksha, the Pashupakshi Bhiksha, the Bandhu Mitra Bhiksha, Satguna Bhiksha, then Shastra Jnana Bhiksha, Bhakti Bhiksha, ultimately Atmanubhava Bhiksha Dehi. You are the giver of, capable of giving all these things. So in the fifth mantra, fourth one was a complete one. Kailasa Jalakandara Kari, we have explained. So here, Drushya Vibhuti Vahana Kari. So the one who carries with her Vibhutis, the glories, greatnesses, grandnesses, in terms of Drushya, visible to us. And in behind every visible, there is invisible Vibhuti of the Lord is there. And that invisible Vibhuti of the Lord, unless becomes visible or Drushya, it will not be useful. Like when I am speaking, this is a Drushya Vibhuti. But behind that, the Adrushya Vibhuti is there of that information or knowledge. Let that knowledge, Adrushya, expresses Drushya Vibhuti outside, it will not be of any use to anyone. In the same way, entire world which is so surprisingly, wonderfully different and beautiful, it's all the Vibhuti of Mother in the Drushya Rupa. Behind that, her Shakti which is not seen, her love and compassion which is not seen but can be felt, that all called as Adrushya. Both are her own manifestation. Drushya means up to the Ishvara level you can take. Adrushya is Brahma. For our sake also, she gives us the Drushya Vibhuti of the Jagatik Vastus. Adrushya Vibhuti is of the peace and tranquility and joy and cheer and contentment, fulfillment. These are all Adrushya Vibhuti which we can experience when we propitiate Mother, and Mother, the Annapurna, gives us the bhiksha of these things. Drushya Vibhuti Vahana Kari, Brahmanda Bhandodari. Entire Brahmanda is there in her own Udara. Her Udara is Bhanda. The entire Brahmanda is there. All in the womb of the mother only, all the time. Jagat Janani Mata Annapurna. कोई भी भोजन भांड में होता है ना, पूरा जगत भोजन ही है, वो भांड में है, और भांड मदर्स दैट्स टमी, सो भांडा उदरी. So we are all her children. That she knows, we have to know. Every mother knows they are my children, she loves. Children only forget that she is mother, she should be respected. Then Leela Nataka Sutra Khelana Kari. See, with her desire to do Leela, she plans out and plays the Nataka. And in that Nataka, as a Sutradhari, she is there connecting everything that is happening in this world. And in fact, herself is Khelana Kari, she is a Patra also. There are two things, the Sutradhari, the director, producers, the Patradhari, the characters. Like my Sarvamidam Protam Sutre Manigana Iva. Manigana is me, Sutra is me. When the Sutra is going through the Manigana, the entire garland of the world, that also is me. So Leela Nataka Sutra Khelana Kari, it's a very high level of understanding. And whenever you act on the stage with whatever role given, you are clapped and given prize and rewards. When you react, you will be kicked only out of that. So too in the life, we have to just act and respond according to our own role. Then you are awarded with joy. We keep on reacting. Reaction happens because of strong ego and desires. If you drop them, will be a sutra, the Patradhara in the Leela Nataka, of which the mother is the Sutra. In this, there is a devotion and surrender, where we say that she knows everything, therefore we not worry, she does only everything good for us. The once, if this thought clicks, that everything happens by God's grace, and the grace is only in our interest, then neither will have fear, nor will blame, nor will suffer. Even the death also is accepted, because it is a part of the Leela of Paramatma only. And every death is only for a better birth, and unless a death happens, new birth cannot be. In this way we can understand lot of things. That's what I am saying. If it is by Sankara, this Stotra, it has got far-reaching Vedantic meaning, Upasana meaning, and Leela meaning also. Vyavahara meaning. Leela Nataka Sutra Khelana Kari. Yes, mother's khela only. She is doing it for Leela means joy. Leela means effortless. And to make Nataka, you have to have so many characters. Through all the characters should be connected with each other. Sutra, but it should not have a purpose other than of joy. Also khela. Just for the joy. The world is the expression of the joy of Paramatma. That's it. There's nothing to be worried, serious about. When we are cocooned in our ignorance and identification with the limited things and wrong relation of attachments, aversions, etc., that such a beautiful, joyful life we make miserable. That's all utter ignorance, not exposed to Shastra, not exposed to higher knowledge and wisdom, thinking whatever we know itself is ultimate. सारी का बेवकूफियों का गिनती करो तो फिर volumes of books will come. Leela Nataka Sutra Kerana Kari, then Vijnana Deepankuri. She is Ankura for the Deepa of the Vijnana. She is the one who will sprout the lamp of Vijnana. Vijnana means Vishesha Jnana of Paramatma along with practice and experience. तो शुरुआत भी कराएगी, साधना भी कराएगी, अनुभव भी देगी. किसका? विज्ञान का, विज्ञान दीप का. Knowledge is always compared with light, because just like in the light only things are clear, otherwise ठोकर खाते रहते हैं. So too in the light of knowledge only things are clear, otherwise we keep doing the sins and get the ठोकर. Then Sri Vishvesha Mana Prasadana Kari, somewhere Pramodana Kari. She is there in the Kashi along with Vishwanatha of the Kashi. Therefore, Vishvesha's Prasadanas, Vishvesh Mana Prasadana Kari. She makes that Vishweshwara, Kashi Vishwanatha, Prasanna and Ananda. As we told, there are four things in this Kashi, mainly Ganga Maya, then Vishwalakshi, as well as our ANNAPURNA and Vishwanath. First, the Ganga Maya purifies us. Then ANNAPURNA feeds us. Then Vishalakshi gives us higher and deeper vision, ability to see. With that, when you go to Vishwanatha, he gives us the knowledge of the self. And Vishwanatha is happy with all these three because they are helping him in accomplishing the feat of merging the jivas in himself and thus liberating them permanently. Among them, the Annapurna, by feeding them with all the Anna required. Lord Shiva is very happy. Therefore, Sri Vishvesha Mana Prasadana Kari. In other words, even in Kashi, Bhagavan Shiva, with a bowl in the hand, goes for begging, and his hunger is removed only by again Annapurna only, he goes there and asks her only. इस तरह से भी श्री विश्वेश मन प्रसादन करी. In that way, Kashipurādishwari, the one who is the Adishwari of the Kashipura, or the one who is in the form of Jnanam, Shastra Jnanam, Shruti Jnanam, in my own Kashi called as Buddhi. To you, I am saluting. Hey Mother, please give me Bhiksha. Take the support of Krupa and Karuna. Hey Mata, you are not only Mata, but you are Annapurna. You have all the Anna in the Purna form. The more you give us, the more you will have replenishment only. It will not be reduced. It will not become zero. Therefore, give the Anna, all of it. Anything which gives Trupti, anything which gives Tushti, Pushti and Ananda, that is called Anna. Give all of them to me. In this way. Then, Urvi Sarvajaneshwari. Urvi Sarvajana, on the earth, all the Jana, Janayati Jana, all those Jivas which are born, for all of them, you are the Ishwari. You are the mother and you are the Ishwari means the one who controls every aspect. Urvi Sarvajaneshwari and Jayakari. You are the provider of the victory to every one of us. Our Jaya as a spiritual seeker, Parajaya at the feet of the Lord in devotion or in the recognition of self on meditation. हार कर हमें जीतना पड़ता है स्पिरिचुअलिटी में. जगत में जीतते हैं लेकिन हारते हैं एक जीव के रूप में रहकर. Therefore, Jayakari, in general also, any Jaya we want, Annapurna, Jayam Dehi, she will give. And the Jaya has its own joy. And when that victory is for everyone around, it's so beautiful. So, Urvi Sarvajaneshwari and Jayakari, with our grace, there is no Parajaya, there is no defeat. Then Mata, our mother, Kripa Sagari, you are an ocean of compassion. Therefore, only every Jiva, every time can approach you, and to every Jiva, everything you go on giving. Mother is Kripa Sagar. Each of these words, when the meaning is understood, that feeling of respect, reverence towards mother should happen. It should turn into prayer as well as the stuti. Respect, reverence as well as prayer of Kripa Sagari ho. Therefore, give me that Kripa. Jayakari, please give me that Jaya. Urvi Sarva Janeshwari, you are Ishwara of my, everybody and me. You will see that I am protected. Like that, the chanting of shloka, meaning of shloka, bhava of the shloka, then prarthana of shloka, then and saluting to that Lord. Namaskar. Whoever there. Here is Annapurna. Then Veni Neela Samana Kuntala Dhari. Wonderful blackish hair the mother has got. Nitya Annadaneshwari. She will give the Nitya Vastu as Annadana, or Nityam she gives Anna, whoever comes to her. So Nitya Annadaneshwari. Nitya Annadana is continuously the production of the food is happening. The processing of the food is happening. The supply of the food is happening. The serving of the food is happening. The consumption of the food is happening. The conversion of the food into energy is happening. The energy is making the beings live and work. Nitya ija ho raha hai. Continuous it is. In a plant, if you see, अन्न का उत्पत्ति हो ही जा रहा है. जहाँ उत्पन्न हुआ वो कंज्यूम हो रहा है. Consumption के बाद what is done through that, it is being happening. Then साक्षात मोक्षकरी. Sakshat Mokshakari. He need not study any Veda, Vedanta, all Upanishad mantra. Annapurna Mokshandehi, Annapurna Mokshandehi. She will give all moksha. One is grossest moksha is bandhana of any karagara. Second, subtle moksha is from the pains created by either nature or prakriti or the people around. Third, moksha is from our own attachment to the Dehendriyadi. Third, fourth moksha is moksha from the confusion of the mind, ignorance of the intellect. Final moksha is from the avidya of the self. I know my own self. In this way, at every level, the bandhana is dukkha swarupa, dukkha is bandhana. Remover of this dukkha bandhana and giver of sukha swatantrata is she, ever sakshan mokshakari. Then sada shubhakari. Always she does only shubha. Is only human being who thinks and does ashubha. But the entire prakriti and paramatma are only the doers of shubhata. Shubhakari, Kashipurādishwari, the mother, the head of this Kashipura, Maharani, Bhiksham Dehi, give me the Bhiksha of all these items mentioned, because you are Krupalamarakari and you are Annapurneshwari. Now, Adikshanta Samasta Varnanakari, you are the one who are the giver of all the syllables or letters or the Varnamala or the alphabets starting from A up to the Ksha. A and Ksha, Kshatragnya. Ksha and Tragnya are actually conjunct things but taken as syllables only. So Adi Kshanta Samasta Varnanakari, A se lekar Ksha. And entire Varnamala in this, and the combination of these Varnamala only the words put together sentences of meaning to communicate. So everything in the world is Shabda only, and Shabda is Varnamala. Varnamala is between A and Ksha, and all that produced is by mother. That way, wherever the Nama Rupa is there, you have to know that it has a Nama. Wherever the Nama is there, you should know they have got letters. The letters are A to Ksha. All of them are given by mother for Swarupa of the mother only. Ever Shabdatmaka, Namatmaka, Rupatmaka Jagat also. The creator and sustainer is mother only. So Adikshanta Samasta Varnanakari. He is the one who gave all the letters and words and meanings to them. Then Shambhos Tribhavakari. Shambho Tribhavakari. To the Shambhu, the one who giver up the Priya and Moda and Pramoda. Priya giving joy. Moda more joy. Pramoda extreme joy. Pleasure, happiness and bliss. Priya, Moda and Pramoda. That's why Priya, pleasure, happiness, Sukha and bliss, Ananda. Shambho Tribhavakari. Bhagavan Shiva also feels so happy with her. Is it not? He kept her next to him. He kept her in his own lap. He kept her as an Ardhanarishwari and finally merged her in himself. Tribhavakari. Then Kashmira Tripureshwari. She is a Ishwarya of Tripuras. Jagra Sapna Sushupti. Kashmira with her Vigna, Kasha means Vijnanam. The mother is of the nature of knowledge, in whose presence all the Tripura of the Jagra Sapna Sushupti are aware that way. Chit Shakti Rupini hai, mother. The Paramatma can be masculinely said as Atma, femininely said as Chitti Shakti, neutrally said as Brahma. Brahma Shabda is neuter gender. Atma is masculine. In Paramatma, the genders are not, it is not Stula. But when you name it, in Sanskrit, the names are according to the Linga or the gender. Therefore, they come. So, Shambho Tribhavakari, Kashmira Tripureshwari, Trinayani. Mother also has got three netras. Then Vishweshwari, she is the Ishwara of the entire Vishwa. Sharvari, the one who is giver of the wonderful moonlit light type of coolness to our lives. Because one who knows mother is there. One who has become the Bhakta of mother, one who knows that he has become mother of Bhakta of the mother, he will have such a moonlit type of quietness and joy and satisfaction in the mind. Those who are not recognizing presence of Lord, not tuning to the Lord with bhakti, not doing Sharanagati, they alone are scorched by the heat of the sun in their own personality. But जिन्होंने भक्ति शरणागति प्राप्त की है, उनका आनंद ही आनंद शर्वरी. It's a beautiful thing. We have to reach to that and get that information and vidya which inspires in that. Other than that, all the so-called vidya is disturbing us more and more by creating more and more worldly desires in us, struggling to reach them. We are ending up only in frustration, disappointment, sufferings, bondage. Shambho Sri Bhavakari, Vishweshwari Sharvari, then Swargadvara Kavata Patanakari. For a Bhakta, she will also is the one to open the door of Swarga. Swarga. Swarga in the Pauranic language is a loka where Indra is Devata and all the Devatas are there. Those who have done sufficient punya, they go to Swarga, enjoy the bhoga and come back. In the Vedanta Bhasha, Swarga means Swasmin Gamanam. Swasmin Gamanam means to reaching to the self. Self is beyond these five koshas. In the five koshas, first you go to the Vijnanamaya kosha. Then staying there, you transcend Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya. Then bypass the Anandamaya kosha and enter into your own self. That is called as Swargam. That is what Nachiketa said in Kathopanishad. Swarge loke na bhayam kinchana asti because there is no Dvaita, na Tatratvam, there is no Murtyu, na Charaya Bhiveti, there is no old age, Ube Tirtva Ashanaya Pipase, there is no Ashna Pipasa because there is no Pranamaya Kosha, so Kartikaha Motate Swargaloke, there is no Mana, therefore Shokamoha, the diseases of the mind are not there. That is Swarga. Manorogar Shokamoha, Prana Rogar, hunger and thirst, Sharir Rogar, Jara Mrityu. In the pure self they are not there. That self is called as Swasmin Gamanam Swargaha. Give me that, Nachiketa says, second boon. Although it is interpreted as outer Swarga also. See, Loka is an experience. If in that experience you are there, you are in the Loka. Like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. I am deeply involved in Om Namah Shivaya. Along with remembering the Shiva Leela, I am already in Kailas and Shiva Loka. Like that, Vaikuntha Loka. Now we are in the Bhogavastus, Bhuloka. Those thoughts are there, therefore we are in this world. So in this way, in this mantra, Swarga Dwara Kavata Patana Kari, Mother gives the Swarga Ananda also. Kashi Puradishwari, Bhiksham Dehi, Krupavalamana Kari, Mata Annapurneshwari. Bring that feeling of, she is mother, I am her child, bless me. Bhiksha De Do, in that way. Then Devi, you are divine, Sarva Vichitra Ratna Rachita, adorned with all Vichitra Adbhuta Ratna in her decoration and good qualities also. Dakshayini, she is the most beloved daughter of Daksha Prajapati. He has got 60 children. Before that he has got the Hariyashvas, the Shabalashvas, who were converted into sannyasis and sadhakas by Narad ji becomes angry, he curses Narada, ek jagah theek ho gaye nahi. He says, thank you very much, that's what I want. Then he creates 60 daughters. Then dharma ko 13 और 27 को इसको ऐसे ऐसे दे देते हैं. One of them is this Dakshayini, Daksha Prajapati Putrika. Her name is Sati actually. Once in the Dakshayagna, she immolates herself, then is born as Parvataraja Putri. She becomes Parvati or Shailaja, etc. So Dakshayini, Sundari, outer deep is Sundarata, and Sundarata of the inner qualities, and Atma Anubhava itself is Sundara than anything else. So she is always that Moksha Swarupini. Then Vama Swadu Payodhara Priyakari, Bo Sundar Sharira Saushtava, she has got that way. Priyakari, giver of the Priya also to Shiva and to all of us by fulfilling our desires. Saubhagya Maheshwari, she is a leader of the owner or the Ishwari of Subhaga. Bhaga is wealth. Wealth can be good or bad also. The friends are wealth. But the friends can be good and bad also. So we should not have only Bhagya or Daurabhagya. We must have the Saubhagya. For a woman, the husband is called as Saubhagya. So Saubhagyavati, because the husband is there, she will get every wealth, every love, every protection, every security, every fulfillment of the wishes of her. Therefore, she is Saubhagyavati when husband is there. So Saubhagya Maheshwari, in general for all the jivas, the bhaga of Aishwarya, Dhana, Shanti, Sukha, all of that bestower is she. There was Saubhagya Maheshwari. In this way, Bhakta Abhishtakari, the one who does as the Abhishta of the Bhakta. Whatever they ask, she gives. Sada Shubhakari. Remember this very interesting thing. Whatever mother does is only for our Shubha. Like the mother washes the child with soap. It is for the Shubha of that fellow. She gives him the food, though he refuses. That is the Shubha for him. She protects him from going out. Because any accident can happen, any dog can bite. Though it appears to be controlling his freedom, but is for his own Shubha. In the same way, mother, whatever is does for our own Shubha, this faith when it is there, when we accept everything that is happening, when we accept anything that is happening, there is no problem in this world. Problem is because we don't accept and we want something else, or we have to change it, or we want to improve it. इस दुनिया में ऐसे कुछ भी करो, संसार में फंसोगे. हमें से दो ही बातें, तीन करनी है. Accept everything, surrender to the Lord, merge in the Lord. Only these three we have to do. Other than that, everything is samsara. Shubhakari, Kashipuradeshwari, Adishwari of the Kashipura, O Mother, Kripamanakari, Annapurneshwari, Bhiksham Dehi, give me this Bhiksha, as mentioned in the earlier lines. The next one, Chandra Arka Anala Koti Koti Satrushi. She's so bright, brilliant, powerful. Compared is crores and crores of Surya and Chandra and Agni put together. Chandra, moon. Arka, Surya. Agni is fire. As we told, they are the sources of the light, natural, and they are also the Adhisthana Devatas of the Jnanendriya, Karmendriya and Antakarana. And she is the empowerer of all these three at the totality level. Chandraarkanala, Koti Koti Satushi. Then Chandramshu Bimbadari. It should be Chandamshu or Chandramshu Bimbadari. Generally, the Adhara is compared with the Bimba. Bimba Phala is very, very reddish. Kundru, जो बहुत पका हुआ है, इसको बिंब कहते हैं. When you cut it inside, very red it is. Those who know that sabji. So Chandramshu or Chandramshu, sometimes the moon also in a pure atmosphere looks to be reddish. And the lips are always compared with Bimba Phala, which is very red. So Chandramshu Bimbadari. Then Chandra Arka Agni Samana Kuntala Dhari. Her Kuntala also are Chandra Arka Agni Samana with all the Kanti and Tipata. Chandra Arka Varneshwari. Both she is in the Arka Varna. If she has to teach us, train us, punish us. Chandra Varna if she has to bless us. Then Mala Pustaka Pasha Sankusha Dhari in her 4 hands. One hand she has got Mala, Japamala. Pustaka, the book. Then Pasha to pull us towards her. Ankusha to punish us. These are the instruments by which we are being controlled. Otherwise, like a Pashu, we go in astray, troubling ourselves. Mother has these 4. Even Saraswati Mata also has got all this. So, you know, Mala, Pustaka, Pasha, Sankushadari, Kashi Buradishwari, Bhiksham Dehi. With the Mala Japa, we concentrate ourselves. With the Pustaka, we know the truth. With the Pasha, we come near to the Lord. With the Ankusha, the Lord eliminates the ego in us and merges us in Him. Then the last one, Kshatratra Tranakari. Oh, mother is, the Trana means protection. Trayate. Protector of the Kshatra. Because if the Kshatriyas are protected, they protect Brahmana. If the Brahmana and Kshatriya are protected, the Vaishya Shudras taken care and encouraged. Sutra Dharma are protected. Both the outer prosperity, inner peace, innermost spirituality, all are assured. Therefore, Brahmana Kshatriyon ki raksha. Kshatriyon ki raksha, Brahmano ki raksha, Kshatriya karna hai. That's why Bhagavan is more willing to take the Kshatriya avatara. Whether Rama avatara, Krishna avatara, Parshurama avatara, ऐसा Brahman Kshatriya रूप में ही आते हैं. So Kshatra Tranakari. Kshatra means readiness to work, taking responsibility, leading. We need a leader, a person to manage the shows, else it becomes chaotic. Wisdom is there given by Brahmana, but implementing that wisdom with all the authority and attention and power, you need to have a Kshatriya. Both of them are there, then only the Vyavaharik Dharma, Adhyatmik Dharma are protected. Then only the world moves smoothly. So Kshatra Tranakari. मेरे अंदर तेज उत्साह जो क्षत्र लक्षण है उनको रक्षा करने वाली महाभयकरी. She is the one again by giving the punishment out of the sin we do, create the bhaya also. Mahabhayakari. As much devotion we have, so much bhaya also we have to protect ourselves from the papa. And in today's world, more than bhakti, the bhaya is required because people without bhaya doing any sort of criminality. We have to have that fear. नरक भय होना चाहिए. हमें जो है इंसल्ट दैट भय होना चाहिए. वॉट एवर वी हैव दैट विल बी टेकन अवे, वो भय होना चाहिए. वी विल बी बाउंड विदाउट फ्रीडम, वो भय होना चाहिए. महाभय करी. देन माता अगेन कृपा सागरी, ocean of compassion. सर्वानंद करी. To all types of ananda she gives. Sada Shiva kari, giver of the auspicious. Again Vishweshwari, the Lord of everything. Sri Dhari, all the wealths are there with her. Dakshakranda kari, though her own father, but by herself immolating, she made even Daksha Prajapati akrandita. He became arrogant, he did not care Shiva or invite her. When she went there, he just did not attend to her. She became very angry. Here Dakshakranda kari means whoever becomes strong, egoistic, and claims that all are his own powers and misuses that power, that Dakshata as Daksha Prajapati, all dakshata given by the Lord, but they are misused for personal gain. Lord Shiva himself is not respected. That highly capable, arrogant person using his capacities for wrong purposes is called a daksha, who will have to be cut. His head is removed, put it in the yajna by the Veerabhadra. Then again the head of the goat is put to him. Then he becomes Shiva Bhakta and Shiva does anugraha to him and he continues to be the Prajapati's leader. How many Prajapatis are there? He was the leader of all of them. So Daksha Krandakari means what? She will make our capabilities only as a cause of our misery if they are misused. See all the talents I have, but still I suffer because I try to do all of them for my own selfishness. That's called Akrandanam. If all talents, when I use it for the Lord's sake, knowing that He is the one who has given me to entertain Him, there is no Akrandana in me. There is no dukkha, disappointment. They are all very sublime, detailed things. In a hurry, we are running. Therefore, only few thoughts we are sharing and expecting you being wise people will understand the expanded meaning. So, Daksha Akrandakari, Niramayakari, more important today because this Corona Amaya is coming. Every day, some or the other news keeps on frightening us. Somewhere third wave coming, fourth is coming, fifth coming, new variants are coming. People are becoming so careless nowadays. All the entertainment things, complexes are opened up. People are not valuing any of the corona values, rules, norms. डर लग रहा है बाबा, निरामय करी. Mother, please bless. Nobody has the physical roga amaya and psychological roga. It is the intellectual roga of murkhata leading to the mental roga of stupidity, leading to the physical roga of diseases. Please remove all the amaya from the people. Niramaya. Already we said the 6 urmis are amaya at the 3 levels. Jara, Mrityu, Shokamoha as well as Asna Pipasa at the 3 levels in the spiritual language. Generally, an individual has an amaya at the physical psychological level. So to a society will have a disease in the form of the parasite type of people, the virus type of people who become para to the bhumi. To remove them only, she goes and prays to the Lord. Lord comes in different avatars. So you can extend this meaning to that level. Niramaya kari. सारे रोग निकाल देने वाली. Then निरामय करी काशीपुराधीश्वरी. And final amaya is avidya only. Hey mother Adishwari Kashi, Krupavalamana kari, take the avalamana of Krupa. You are really Annapurneshwari, you are Mata. Therefore, Dehi Bhiksham, give me the Bhiksha. I can't earn by myself. I need Bhiksha from you. Give me the Bhiksha. Bhiksha is taking effortlessly, means effortlessly receiving something is Bhiksha. But what comes is uncertain, therefore whatever comes taking joyfully also is Bhiksha. And it is an attitude. Bhiksha is an attitude where we live in minimum and that also as provided by the Lord and providence. So the last 2 mantras, Annapurne, vocative. O mother, who is Purna with Anna of all sorts, Sada Purne, and who is full in yourself because you don't lack anything, you are contented because the entire world is yours. So, Shankara Prana Vallam hai, most dear to Bhagavan Shankara as much as his own Prana. Then, please, I am asking you, this in this entire stotra, Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham, Bhiksham Dehi Parvati. Oh Mother Parvati, whatever Bhiksha you give me when I consume it, it should give me the Vairagya towards the world and Panchakosha, and it should give me the Jnana of the Paramatma Vastu, which is all spread. So, Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham Bhiksham. We have to live on Bhiksha. We have to ask, with the Bhiksha we have to live. And the life is for the Vairagya toward the world, Jnana toward the Paramatma. Both come with the Viveka. With Viveka you get the Vairagya. With the Atyantika Viveka, we discard the snake and discover the rope. We discard the Anatma and discover the Atma. So Mother's blessing gives us Viveka. Viveka gives in the word Vairagya. Same Viveka gives on the seat of meditation, the Anubhuti of the self. Therefore, for that sake, I have to survive. Survive both as a human being in the body, survive as a sadhaka. And whatever the food is required for that, give me as Bhiksha. So the Anna Bhiksha sustains my Deha. Then the Bhiksha of the Guru, Bhiksha of an ashram, Bhiksha of a satsanga, Bhiksha of the Shastra and Sadupadesha, all of that will sustain me as a sadhaka. And as a sadhaka, I get the Siddhi of Jnanam. Therefore, Jnana Vairagya are my Laksha. For that, whatever is required, that Bhiksha you give me. Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham Bhikshan Dehi Parvati. So, Jnana Vairagya Siddhi. In other words, the Jnana theoretical. And theoretical Jnana led to the Vairagya. And Jnana practical. Practical thing made me transcend the Panchakoshas. Then I got the Siddhi. Siddhi is to establish in what I am. This is how. If you can understand in Vedantic way, understand that way. In a Upasana way, understand. If not both, at least in the world also, whatever problem, difficulties, lackings are there, Mother will remove all of them and replenish us with all the joys. It's our Bhiksha to us. Then everything comes to us is Bhiksha, and that is given to the Lord. Have gratitude towards the Mother and feel like Bhiksharthi as he is satisfied with whatever minimum. Live in minimum with maximum contentment. That's called Bhiksha. The last shloka is Mata cha Parvati Devi. Parvati is the mother, Jagat Janani. Pita Devo Maheshwaraha. Lord Shiva himself is the father. Then Bandavaha Shiva Bhaktascha. Entire Shiva Bhakta are my own friends, relatives, well-wishers and all. Swadesho Bhuvanatrayam. And my own self, Desha. Either country you call it, or my own Sanatana Dharma itself is equivalent to all the three great Bhuvanas. The three great Bhuvana is Brahma's Brahmaloka, Shiva Shivaloka, and Vishnu's Vaikuntha. Sorry, Shiva Shivaloka, Vishnu's Vaikuntha. They are three Bhuvana. So, Swadeshe Bhuvanatrayam, for me, Swadesha means staying in my own essential self. At the gross level, Swadesha is my own Bharata Mata, where the Sanatana Dharma principles are continuously vibrant. One or the other, Sevaka, worker, the son, one of the saint or Rishi, some person comes and goes on re-establishing. Only in our nation. There is no dearth of Mahatmas, Satsangas. Therefore, if at all we have to be born again, it should be only in our Bharata Varsha. Because Swadesho Bhuvanatrayam. In this way, this beautiful Annapurna Stotram has so much to convey and guide us. Some aspects of it we try to understand, and it is not the complete explanation. As a speaker, I myself am saying, only a Vihanga Vikshanam is done. Again, on every shloka, every word, we have to do the research, thesis, understand and digest the essence and practice it and experience it. उतना रहता है वो सब अन्नपूर्णा कृपा, विशालाक्षी कृपा, गंगा मैया कृपा, विश्वनाथ कृपा, आदिशंकर कृपा, our own Guru कृपा and Guru Tattva कृपा, Guru Parampara कृपा, Shruti कृपा, when it is there, it will happen. All that will come when we follow what they say and when we are humble. May we all be so. For that, let us put our own efforts and feel the joy of fulfillment in this very life. Let us chant. Om Mata Shri Adya Shankaracharya Virachitam Shri Annapurna Stotram. Om Nityanandakari Varabhayakari Saundarya Ratnakari Nirdhota Ghora Papanikari Pratyaksha Maheshwari Praleya Chalavamsha Pavanakari Kashi Puradhishwari Vikshan Dehi Kripavalambanakari Mata Annapurneshwari Nana Ratna Vichitra Bhushanakari Hemambaradambari Muktahara Vilambamana Vilasat Vakshoja Kumbhantari Kashmira Garuvasita Ruchikari Kashi Puradhishwari Viksham Dehi Kripavalambanakari Mata Annapurneshwari Yoganandakari Ripukshayakari Dharmaikyanishtakari Chandrarkanalabhasamanalahari Trailokya Rakshakari Sarvaishwaryakari Tapahpalakari Kashi Puradhishwari Viksham Dehi Kripavalambanakari Mata Annapurneshwari Kailasachalakandharalayakari Gauri Humashankari Kaumari Nigamartha Gocharakari Yonkara Bijakshari Mokshadvara Kavata Patanakari Kashi Puradhishwari भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी दृश्यादृश्य विभूति वाहनकरी ब्रह्मांड भांडोदरी लीला नाटक सूत्र खेलनकरी विज्ञान दीपांकुरी श्री विश्वेशमन प्रसादनकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी उर्वी सर्वजनेश्वरी जयकरी माता कृपासागरी वेणी नील समान कुंतलधरी नित्यान्नदानेश्वरी साक्षान्मोक्षकरी सदा शुभकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी आदिक्षांत समस्त वर्णनकरी शंभो स्त्रीभावाकरी काश्मीरा त्रिपुरेश्वरी त्रिनयनी विश्वेश्वरी शर्वरी स्वर्गद्वार कवाट पाटनकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी देवी सर्वविचित्ररत्नरचिता दाक्षायिणी सुन्दरी वामस्वादुपयोधरा प्रियकरी सौभाग्यमाहेश्वरी भक्ताभीष्टकरी सदा शुभकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी चन्द्रार्कानलकोटिकोटि सदृशी चन्द्रांशु बिम्बाधरी चन्द्रार्काग्नि समान कुंतलधरी चन्द्रार्कवर्णेश्वरी माला पुस्तक पाश सांकुशधरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी क्षत्रत्राणकरी महाभयकरी माता कृपासागरी सर्वानंदकरी सदाशिवकरी विश्वश्रीधरी दक्षाक्रंदकरी निरामयकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शंकर प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञान वैराग्य सिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो बान्धवाः शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम्। अन्नपूर्णा माता की जय, विशालाक्षी माता की जय, गंगा मैया की जय, काशी विश्वनाथ भगवान की जय। Then Mata Annapurna, in our intellect is there, in our heart is there. Feel her presence and ask her to give the bhiksha of Viveka Vairagyadi, Shamadamadi, Mumukshutwadi, Shravana Mananadi, also the Atmanubhavadi. Maybe that way we, with full faith, invoke Mother's grace and be blessed to be blissful for ourselves, and may entire world also that way be blessed by the Mother. So may all this stotra and phala be offered again at the feet of the Mother herself. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramarushibhyo Namaha Para Brahmane Namaha Shruti Matre Namaha Annapurna Matre Namaha Vishalakshi Matre Namaha Ganga Matre Namaha Shri Vishwanatha Bhavate Namo Namaha. एतत् सर्वं श्री मातु चरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु। ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु। May none of the Jivarashi, including you and me, suffer because of lack of any of the nurturing foods, sthula, grosser, as well as sukshma, by the grace of Mother. And also, all which we receive after consuming that may we work only for the dharma, only for the desha, only for the samskriti, only for our sanatana dharma and our sadhana. Thank you. Hari Om. We'll meet with another stotram very soon.